Pennsylvania is quickly becoming the battleground that could decide the 2024 presidential race. Both campaigns are targeting this crucial state, and with 19 electoral college votes up for grabs, the stakes have never been higher. Donald Trump's recent visit to a McDonald's in Bucks County, where he learned how to make fries, might seem like a lighthearted stunt, but it's paying off. According to TIPP Insights, Trump is now leading Harris with 49% of the vote nationally, up by 2 points. Harris trails closely at 47%, but the trend shows Trump gaining ground. The 538 simulations also highlight Trump's improved chances. He now wins 53 times out of 100, compared to Harris's 47. The Economist's projections are even more striking. They show that Trump won the Electoral College 54 times out of 100, with 276 votes in his favor. That's an increase of 2 points since yesterday, and a total gain of 6 points in just the past week. Meanwhile, Harris's numbers are slipping. The Economist projects her winning 45 out of 100 times, down by 2 points since yesterday, and 6 points down in the last 7 days. She is projected to get 262 Electoral College votes. This national trend can be seen in the latest Pennsylvania polls. Atlas Intel provides insight into a three-way contest, including Green Party candidate Jill Stein. Trump leads with 49.8%, a significant 3.3-point advantage over Harris, who trails at 46.5%. Stein captures 1.9%, which could play a minor but crucial role in the final outcome. In a head-to-head scenario, Trump's numbers improve slightly. He holds a lead of 49.9%, with Harris at 47.4%. This two-way race margin is narrower, but still favors Trump by 2.5 points. The Trafalgar Group paints a similar picture, showing Trump at 46.3%, a 3-point lead over Harris at 43.3%. Rasmussen Reports also backs this trend, with Trump hitting the 50% mark in Pennsylvania. Harris lags behind at 47%, a 3-point difference that could prove crucial as the polling day approaches. Even Emerson College shows a tightening race, with Trump leading Harris by just 1 point at 49% to her 48%. The Silver Bulletin forecast has Trump and Harris locked in a dead heat, with both candidates at 48.2%. However, Trump's numbers are trending upward, with a 0.8% gain in the last week and a 1.3% rise since last month. Real Clear Politics also shows Trump ahead, leading Harris 47.9% to her 47.1%, a 0.8-point lead. To put this into perspective, Pennsylvania's polling history tells an exciting story. In 2016, Hillary Clinton led by 6.2 points, but Trump won the state with 48.6% of the vote. Joe Biden led by 4.9 points and won Pennsylvania by a razor-thin margin of 1.1%. The 538 forecast echoes this tight race, giving Trump a slight edge at 47.9% compared to Harris at 47.5%. This modest 0.3-point lead underscores the competitive nature of the Pennsylvania race. The latest poll from Decision Desk HQ shows Donald Trump maintaining a slight lead in Pennsylvania. Trump stands at 48.2%, just ahead of Kamala Harris at 47.9%. This narrow 0.3-point lead highlights the razor-thin margin. Atlas Intel also offers a clearer picture of Trump's gains over the past 2 months. In September, Trump held a commanding 51% over Harris's 48.1%. While Trump's numbers dipped slightly in October to 49.9%, Harris's support also fell to 47.4%, giving Trump a 2.5-point advantage. When looking at the issues driving voter decisions in Pennsylvania, Atlas Intel highlights several key factors. Immigration tops the list at 48.8%, followed closely by inflation, the cost of living at 48.2%, and concerns about the U.S. economy and job market at 48.3%. Other significant issues include safeguarding democracy, reproductive rights, and poverty, but they lag far behind in importance. Issues like the Gaza war, the war in Ukraine, and China-U.S. competition barely register with voters, showing that domestic concerns are taking center stage in Pennsylvania. The latest USA Today Suffolk University poll reveals significant shifts in voter support across key demographics, with Donald Trump making gains among Latino and Black voters. These groups were critical to Joe Biden's 2020 victory, but the landscape is changing in 2024. Trump now leads among Latino voters, with 49% of their support, compared to Harris's 38%. This is a notable shift, as Harris is losing ground where Democrats once had strong backing. Even among Black voters, where Democrats traditionally dominate, Harris's 72% support is far below the 92% Joe Biden secured in 2020. Trump, meanwhile, has managed to attract 17% of black voters, a significant improvement for the Republican Party. The poll also highlights the continued divide between male and female voters. Trump leads among men with 53% to Harris's 37%, while Harris holds a mirror image advantage among women, leading 53% to Trump's 36%. When it comes to leadership, Trump edges out Harris, with 49% of voters believing he would provide stronger leadership compared to 46% for Harris. Trump also holds a clear advantage on the issues that matter most to voters. He is trusted more on the economy, with 53% to Harris's 43%, and leads on immigration by 51% to 44%. Even on foreign policy, where Harris is expected to be strong, Trump leads with 51% compared to her 45%. Regarding betting odds, Trump is favored at 58% compared to Harris's 42% on Polymarket. But there's something other than polls favoring Trump and the Republican Party: the significant shift in voter party registration. This trend could profoundly impact the outcome as more voters leave the Democratic Party, with many switching to Republicans. The Democratic Party has seen a striking 103% increase in voters leaving the party. In 2023, nearly 20,000 Pennsylvania voters switched from Democrat to other, and more than 36,000 left the Democrats to join the Republicans. This added up to a total of around 56,000 Democrats exiting the party that year. In 2024, the exodus accelerated. So far, 52,000 Democrats have switched their registration to other, totaling a massive 113,000 Democrats leaving the party. While Republicans have also seen voters leaving their party, the number is smaller compared to the Democrats. In 2023, 29,000 registered Republicans left the party, with 13,000 switching to other affiliations and 15,842 joining the Democrats. In 2024, more than 48,000 Republicans switched affiliations, with 24,046 changing to other and 24,656 becoming Democrats. Though the Republicans have lost voters, the percentage increase of those leaving is significantly lower than the Democrat losses. While Democrats still hold a numerical advantage in registered voters, the substantial loss of registered members, particularly to the Republican Party, could play a decisive role in shaping the outcome in Pennsylvania. As we continue examining the polling data for Pennsylvania, Real Clear Politics provides insightful averages highlighting Donald Trump's edge in several critical battlegrounds. In Arizona, Trump leads Harris with 49% of the vote to Harris's 47.4%, giving him a plus 1.6% edge. Moving to Michigan, Trump is polling at 48.8%, ahead of Harris, who has 47.6%, giving Trump a plus 1.2% lead. Michigan, a state Trump won in 2016 but lost in 2020, remains a critical focus for both campaigns. In Wisconsin, Trump holds a narrow 48% to Harris's 47.8%, a razor-thin plus 0.2% lead. In Georgia, Trump leads Harris by 48.8% to 47%, a plus 1.8% margin. Georgia flipped blue in 2020, but this polling suggests it could return to the Republican column in 2024. In Nevada, Trump is ahead with 47.7% compared to Harris's 46.9%, a plus 0.8% lead. In North Carolina, Trump holds 48.4% of the vote, narrowly leading Harris, who has 47.9%, a plus 0.5% advantage. So, where are we standing in Pennsylvania? With so much positive polling for Trump, things are getting worse for Harris. Trump is on his way to winning Pennsylvania and the presidency. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.